Well, I've asked for the help of 3 little helpers today.
那我们今天要邀请3位小小的助手来到前面。
So I'd like to ask my 3 helpers, come on up.
好，那3位助手现在可以上台了。
Going around, thank you. Here they come. Now, I would like to tell my 3 helpers that under these 5 bowls, somewhere there are 3 goodies.
那我要跟大家解释，就是在这5个碗底下有3个糖果，那藏在碗底下。
Only 3.
只有3颗糖果而已哦。
Okay, so can you guys line up maybe just like this, but kind of this way so that everybody over there can see too?
好，我们面向大家，让大家都可以看到你们。
Now, when it's your turn, you can lift up the bowl, as many bowls as you need to. Just lift it up, and if there's a candy, you can take it. If there's not, put the bowl back. Okay? As many times as it takes.
好，那就是轮到你的时候，那你可以打开其中一个碗，打开。那如果刚好糖果就在这个碗底下呢，那你就可以把糖果拿起来。
And when you're done, don't run away. Stay here.
那当你做了当你做完之后呢，你不要马上跑下去，你就留在台上。
So you ready?
好，准备好了吗
Okay, go. Gabriel, you can, yeah, anyone.
No.
No, keep going until you find one.
好
Keep going.
再继续找。
Keep going. You can take one and put it back.
哦，你可以拿其中一
Put it
个。
back where it was.
好，把它盖回去。
Okay, good. Now you can come back here. Abraham, you ready?
好 ，Abraham， 准备好了吗？
Go ahead. Christopher? Sweet. Now, let's give these guys a hand.
好，给他们一个鼓掌。
Don't go away yet. Now, I want to ask you guys, you went, now, Gabriel, he tried many times, but you guys went straight to the right one. How did you know? I want to ask Christopher, how did you know which one to go to?
那我想要问你们后面2位，就是说我们第一位他找了翻了好几个碗才找到，那为什么你们会这么快就知道糖果在哪一个碗底下呢？
Oh, you learned by watching.
因为我们看见他刚才打开的时候里面有糖果，然后所以他们是靠着就是看到别人怎么做，看到别人所做的，让他们知道他们应该怎么做。
Let's give these guys a hand.
好，再一次给他们掌声。
Take this to Penny. Okay, you guys can go. Thank you so much. Go back to Sunday school.
好，那谢谢你们帮忙，那现在可以回到主日学去了。
So we learn by watching.
所以我们借由观察，我们达到学习的目的。
And God knows that this is how we learn.
那上帝知道这就是我们学习的一个方法。
And so that's why he gives us this charge in Hebrews chapter 13.
那这也就是为什么他透过希伯来书给我们这样的教导。
He says, remember your leaders who spoke the word of God to you and consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith, because Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
那在这段经文讲到说，你们要记住从前带领你们把上帝的道传给你们的人，留心观察他们一生如何行事为人，效法他们的信心。耶稣基督昨日、今日，直到永远都不改变。
And so because of this verse, we've been looking at the lives of ordinary people in the Bible.
那因着这个经文的提醒，我们可以看到在圣经当中许多这些平凡的人。
Really just ordinary people that God has used in his mission to bring the Messiah to a lost and hurting world.
那即使他们是非常平凡的人，但是上帝在上帝的手中却可以使用他们去把这个弥赛亚的国度呢带给这个充满这个破碎的这个世界。
And today we're going to wrap up our series and conclude it with a message in Nehemiah chapter 3.
那今天呢，我们要是我们这个平凡人的讲道的最后一讲了。那我们要讲的是关于尼希米记。
So this part of the Bible, this story takes place in the Old Testament just about at the end.
那这个故事呢，它所发生的时间呢，刚好是旧约圣经的最后尾声的地方。
In fact, the next major thing to happen in the Bible is the coming of Messiah.
而接下来呢，在圣经进到新约圣经的时候，要发生的下一件事情就是耶稣基督的诞生。
So let's take a look at the background of the story.
那所以我们来看一下这个故事的时代背景。
So in 586 BC, Jerusalem was destroyed and all of the Jews who lived there were taken to Babylon.
那在西元前的586年，那耶路撒冷城被毁，那住在里面的人呢就被掳到巴比伦去。
In 537, about 50,000 people returned from Babylon to Jerusalem.
那直到公元前537年呢，有5万人呢从被掳的地方呢回到这个耶路撒冷。
Then in about 516, the temple rebuilding project was completed.
然后在西元前516年的时候呢，这个圣殿的重建呢完成了。
And the message we'll look at today, this passage, is about 445 BC when they rebuild the wall.
那今天我们所要看的是在大概公元前445年左右他们在重建这个城墙的这个故事。
A really amazing thing is it only took them 52 days.
那让我们感到非常惊讶的是，他们只花了52天的时间就完成了这个城墙的重建的工程。
So as we read the passage, please look and see if you can find the hero of the story.
那当我们在读这个信息的时候，请大家仔细的来找一下这个故事当中的英雄是谁呢？
Now we're only going to read a small section of this chapter.
那当然，我们只要读这一章的其中的一小部分。
Partly because it's really long.
因为呢，这段经文实在是太过长了。
And partly because the names are very hard to say.
还有它这个名字的都很难念。
So here goes.
好，我们来读喽。
The Jeshanah gate was repaired by Joiada, son of Paseah, and Meshullam, son of Besayoda. They laid its beams and put the doors with their bolts and bars in place. Next to them, repairs were made by men from Gibeon and Mizpah, Melatiah of Gibeon, and Jadon from Meronoth, places under the authority of the governor of the Trans-Euphrates. Uzziel, son of Harahiah, one of the goldsmiths, repaired the next section. Hananiah, one of the perfume makers, made repairs next to that. They restored Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. Raphiah, son of Hur, ruler of half district of Jerusalem, repaired the section next to that. Adjoining this, Jediah, son of Harumaph, made repairs opposite his house, and Hattush, son of Mahabniah, made repairs next to him. Malchijah, son of Haram, and Hashub, son of Pahath, Moab, repaired another section of the tower of the ovens. Shallum, son of Halohesh, ruler of a half district of Jerusalem, repaired this next section with the help of his daughters.
巴西亚的儿子耶和耶大和比索代的儿子米舒兰修造谷门，架上横梁，安上门，装上门栓和门锁。在下一段，由基遍人米拉提、米伦人雅顿和其他基遍人以及河西省省长管辖的米斯巴人修筑。在下一段，由哈海雅的儿子金匠乌歇修筑在下一段由制造香料的哈拿尼亚修筑他们修筑耶路撒冷的城墙，直到宽墙。在下一段由管理半个耶路撒冷的户尔的儿子利法亚修筑。接下来哈路抹的儿子耶大雅修筑他房子对面的那一段。在下一段由哈沙尼的儿子哈图修筑，哈连的儿子马基亚和巴哈摩押的儿子哈素修筑另一段城墙，包括炉楼。在下一段由哈罗黑的儿子管理另一半耶路撒冷的沙龙和他的女儿们修筑。
Now, I have a feeling that when I get to heaven, some of those guys are going to approach me and say, "Hey, that's not how you say my name."
OK， 那我有一个感觉，就是当有一天呢，我回到天上去的时候呢，那当中呢，刚才我们所念的这些人当中，会有一些人跑来跟我说，我的名字不是这样念的哦。
You may have never heard a sermon from this passage before. May have not heard a sermon from this passage before.
很多人可能你从来没有听过一篇讲道是用这个经文来作为 就是来作为讲道的这个经文的。
And you probably won't spend a whole lot of your quiet time in this passage.
那你自己在灵修的时候，大概也不会用这种经文呢来作为灵修的经文。
So I want to ask, as we were reading, could you see who is the hero?
那我想问大家的问题是，在你读这一段经文的时候呢，你有没有看到当中哪一个人是英雄呢？
We saw so many different people.
我们看到有这么多的人呢。
Was it maybe the priests or the temple servants as they were building the wall? Were they the heroes?
那会不会是里面的祭司啊，或是在圣殿里面的服侍这些人，他们会不会是这些人是里面的英雄呢？
Was it maybe the goldsmiths or the perfume makers? Maybe they were the heroes as they built the wall.
那会不会是这个那个金匠或者是制造香料的人，他们是里面的英雄呢？
Maybe it was one of the government leaders who was building the wall.
或者是这个政府的官员是扮演这个关键的角色呢？
In other parts of the same chapter, there's guards and merchants. Maybe they were the heroes as they were building the wall.
那在这里面呢，我们也看到里面有一些是做商人的，或者是做这个警卫人员的，会不会是他们是这个英雄呢？
One guy said his daughters were helping to build the wall. Maybe one of them is the hero.
那当中经文也有讲到说，有一个人他的女儿们呢也参与这个修筑的工作，会不会就是他们呢？
So many people with unspecified jobs. Maybe one of them was the hero.
那这里面也有很多人，他们做的工作是没有被指定说是哪一个工作的，那会不会是他们是英雄呢？
So many people from surrounding areas who didn't even live in Jerusalem who helped to build the wall. Maybe one of them was the hero.
那还有一些是他们根本也不住在耶路撒冷，是住在邻近的地方，但是他们也来参与这个修筑的工作，会不会是他们当中哪一个人是这个故事里面的英雄呢？
So did you find the hero?
所以你有没有你有找到这个故事里面的哪一个人是英雄吗？
Well, it's kind of a trick question. It's kind of a trick question.
那其实呢，这个问题是有诈的，
There is no one specific hero in the passage.
因为在这个故事里面并没有一个单一的英雄，
Everybody worked together to build this wall.
因为是每一个人他们都一起合作来协力把这个城墙建造起来的。
But I want to point out, both genders helped to build the wall.
但是我这里要指出来的就是不同的性别也都参与在这个工程当中。
People from various social classes worked together to build the wall.
那从不同阶级里面的人呢，也一起来参与这个修筑的工程。
Even people from different areas came together to help build this wall.
还有住在不同区域的人，他们也一同来合作修筑这个工程。
But they all worked together to
所以
build this.
所有的人，他们都一起来合作。
Now, if you're wondering, why does this matter?
那你可能会想说，那这又有什么特别的意思吗？
You might say, so what? So they built a part of the wall. What part did they have in bringing God's Messiah to the world?
那你可能会想说，那他们这样一起修筑这个工程呢，跟把上帝的弥赛亚带到这个世界呢，有什么样的关系呢？
Well, the answer is they were preserving the line of the Messiah.
那答案是借由他们这样子做，使这个弥赛亚的这个谱系、这个家族呢，这个血脉呢，能够被存留下来。
God had made a promise that he would send a Messiah from the line of David.
那因为上帝曾经应许说，他要借由这个大卫的子孙呢，让弥赛亚呢降生在这个家族当中。
And this Messiah would open the gates of heaven for all people.
而这一位弥赛亚呢，他即将打开天上的门给这个世界所有一切的人。
And we know now this is Jesus.
那我们知道这一位弥赛亚就是耶稣基督。
Well, this was David's family who had been exiled to Babylon.
那因为我们知道大卫的后代呢，他们也都被掳呢，然后流放到这个巴比伦，流放到外邦去。
And when they came back, there was no wall.
而当他们再一次回到耶路撒冷的时候呢，那里已经没有城墙了。
So by building this wall, they were preserving the line so that the Messiah could come.
而当他们建筑这个城墙，就是为了要保护、要来维系这个大卫家族的谱系能够继续存留，以至于弥赛亚呢能够降生在这个家族当中。
So this is a little bit like Joseph, who we heard about a couple weeks ago.
那这就好像我们在几个礼拜之前呢，我们有读到关于约瑟的故事。
Now, without the wall, they were left vulnerable to their enemies.
而事实上，如果他们没有建造这个城墙呢，他们将常常暴露在敌人的危险之下。
And they had lots of enemies.
而他们真的有好多的敌人。
If you read the whole book, their enemies were taunting them as they were building the wall.
那如果你读这一整卷书，你会发现，当他们在建筑这个城墙的时候呢，这些敌人呢都在旁边不断的在嘲笑在戏弄他们。
The threat was so real that they carried their weapons as they were doing the work to make the wall.
而这个威胁是真实到、强烈到这些建筑的工人呢，他们必须要携带着兵器呢，然后一边做工。
Just in case of an attack.
因为呢，要防备说他们这些敌人会不会真的来攻击他们。
Because if their enemies had gotten in or killed off the line of David, we would not have the Messiah.
那如果呢，容许这个敌人呢，把他们这些人都杀了，包括大卫的家族人都杀了，那弥赛亚就没有没有办法降生在这个世界了。
But they were devoted to this work.
但是我们看到这一群人，他们把自己献上在这个工作当中。
And God strengthened them.
那上帝呢，也赐给他们力量，让他们能够去做。
And they managed to finish in 52 days. It's amazing.
那非常让我们感到惊奇的是，他们竟然在52天里面呢，就把这么大的工程给完成了。
But no one person could have done this by themselves.
但是却没有任何一个单独的人呢，他可以独自完成这么大的工程。
Now, this job, it was way too big for one person to do.
那这个工作呢，它大到是绝对不可能有一个人他可以单独完成的。
And you and me, now, the church, we have a job to do as well.
那事实上，你跟我在这个教会当中，我们每一个人，我们都领受了一个很重要的任务。
As a church, God's people, what is our job?
那身为教会的一份子，上帝给我们的工作是什么呢？
We'll look to Mark for this.
那我们要来看一下马可福音。
It says, He, that is Jesus, said to them, Go into the world and preach the gospel to all creation.
那在这个经文当中，耶稣又对他们说：“你们要到世界各地去，向全人类来传扬福音。”
So basically, our job is to communicate His invitation to the world.
那事实上，我们的工作就是要把上帝的对人类的这个邀请呢，带到世界每个角落，
So that everyone will know that God is welcoming them to become His sons and daughters.
那也就是要让这个世界的人都晓得，上帝欢迎他们回到家中，成为他的儿女。
We have many world travelers here. You know the world's a big place. The world is a really big place.
那我们很多人走遍了世界我想你们会知道这个世界有多大，
Many different languages,
有很多不同的语言，
many different countries.
有不同的国家，
It's too big for any one person to do this job.
所以要把福音传遍全世界，不是单一个人就能够完成的工作。
We are going to have to work together to do this job.
我们需要每一个人一起合作来完成这个工作。
Now, I've got a video clip to show you of a group of people working together to communicate a message.
那接下来我要让大家看一个小小的短片，那透过这短片去表达说，是由一整群的人，他们一起同心协力呢，去传达一个信息。
Now, this is a music video, but I'm going to do it without sound.
那这是一个有背景音乐的，但是我等一下给大家看的时候是没有音乐的。
Partly because of copyright issues.
那有一个很重要的原因，是因为这个著作权的问题。
But also partly because I want you to see, you can see the message clearly.
但是还有一个很重要的，就我要让你们不要分心，专心的看他要传达的信息到底是什么。
In English or Japanese?
那不管是日文或是英文。
You ready?
好，你准备好了吗？
Can you read the message?
那你看得见有办法把上面的这个文字读出来吗？
Is that amazing or what? Using umbrellas.
你有没有看到这个很神奇？他们怎么样的表达出来的？他们是透过雨伞。
Could you read it clearly?
那你可以很清楚的看见上面写了什么吗？
All these people, hundreds of people working together using umbrellas.
那里面数以千计的人，他们都用雨伞呢来把这个文字表达出来。
And using their umbrellas, they were able to make pictures and words.
那他们透过这个雨伞呢，他们可以去描绘出那个文字的形状或者是图片。
Okay, you can turn off the video now.
好，那现在影片可以关掉了。
None of them could have done this by themselves.
那我想，没有任何一个单独的人可以自己完成这么大的工作。
They had to work together.
他们需要一起合作。
Just like the people building the wall in 52 days.
那就好像刚才我们看到的这么多的人，他们花52天的时间呢，一起合作呢，把这个城墙修筑起来。
It was a big job to do, but they did it.
那这是一个非常艰困的工作，但是他们完成了。
So, in Ephesians chapter 4, Paul uses a picture of the human body to show how we also, as the church, work together.
那在以弗所书第4章的地方，我们看到上帝也用人的身体作为一个比喻呢，来形容说我们是大家一起合作来完成工作的。
So let's read it.
那我们一起来读这个经文。
It says, "The whole body depends on him. All the parts of the body are joined and held together, with each part doing its own work. This causes the whole body to grow and to be stronger in love."
那这段经文说，整个身体靠着它巧妙地结合在一起，筋骨相连，彼此供应，使各部位各尽其职，身体便渐渐长大，在爱中建立起来。
Notice that each part does its own work.
那请大家注意到，这地方讲到说各个部位呢都各尽其职。
This is where I get our first lesson for today.
那这是我们今天在这个信息当中能够学习到的第一个功课。
As God's people doing God's mission, we all have to work together to accomplish the task.
那这个功课就是身为上帝的百姓，在执行上帝的使命的时候呢，我们需要一起合作，才有办法完成任务。
This includes many, many different roles.
那包括很多很多的目标。
Some roles are more visible.
包括很多的角色，那有一些角色呢，可能是看不见的。
Like the people who come on the stage to preach or to lead the worship or to do the interpretation.
那比如说我们当中有一些人是上来带敬拜的，或上来讲道的，或是做翻译的，这些是在台上的。
But this includes so many more people who are doing the behind the scenes jobs.
但是呢，要完成上帝给我们的任务呢，也需要有很多的人是在幕后，是大家看不到的。
Like the people in the sound booth.
比如说在我们后面音控室的这些同工们。
The people who make the coffee.
那有些人他是负责煮咖啡的。
The people who translate the songs so we can read them in Chinese or English.
那有一些人可能要翻译这个 PPT 让我们在看这个唱诗歌的时候呢，有英文也有中文。
You might look at people like me or Vic who are on the stage and you might think we're not ordinary people.
那你看到我，还有看到 Vic， 我们都站在台上，你可能会以为说我们不是普通的人。
I have a friend who told me, Jacob, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for still taking time to talk to me.
OK， 那个我有一个朋友呢，他跟我讲说，Jacob， 真的很谢谢你仍然愿意花时间呢跟我来交谈。
I said, what do you mean?
那我就跟他讲说，你什么意思啊？
He said, well, you're a preacher now. You must be really busy with really important things.
那这个朋友就回答我说，因为我看到你都要讲道，所以我想你应该有很多很重要的事情要去忙。
Oh, I really love my brother.
那我真的非常爱你是我的弟兄。
But I had to lovingly disagree with him.
但是呢，我必须要说我不同意他的说法。
Because yes, people who are on the stage have a more visible role.
那没有错，站在台面上的人，可能真的是他的可见度是比较高的。
But we're still ordinary people just trying to obey God in our lives.
但是我们仍然是非常平凡的人，我们所做的不过就是顺服上帝在我们生命当中所托付给我们的使命。
And I'm doing an imperfect job at that.
而事实上，我的工作其实做的一点都不完美。
My wife could tell you stories.
那我想，如果你问我的太太，你就可以很清楚了。
But the point is, if we devote ourselves to God, He will give us strength for our part of the task, but we don't all play the same role.
那一个重点就是，如果我们愿意对上帝忠心的话，他就能够赐给我们力量，让我们去完成工作。只是我们每一个人所扮演的角色呢，都会不一样。
It's not the same for all of us.
那不是我们每个人都做同样的事情。
Faithful obedience and devotion to God may include many different things.
那能够对上帝忠心，把自己献给上帝，让他来使用呢，可能包括在很多层面上的工作。
For some, it includes leading the worship.
那可能包括有一些人他负责带敬拜，
or preaching the sermons.
或负责讲道。
But just as much faithfulness and obedience, maybe more, could land you in prison
但是呢，有一些人他们同样是很忠心的把自己献给上帝使用，但是他们却是被放在监狱当中。
As we saw in a message last month from Paul.
那比如说我们在之前看到关于这个保罗的信息的时候，他就是在监狱当中。
Or devotion and obedience to God might make you the CEO of a company.
那有一些人表达他的忠心，可能是受上帝所托付，成为一个忠心的一个公司的执行长。
It might include an ordinary job like a delivery boy, like we saw in Stephen.
那可能他不过只是一个送货的人，像我们之前看到在送这个食物的这个司提反。
Just using the job you have as a platform to share Christ.
那他们的共同点就是用他们所在的那个位置呢，当做一个平台呢，去跟这个世界分享上帝的爱。
Or perhaps even a manufacturing job like we saw in Priscilla and Aquila, who made things out of leather.
那或比如我们之前也有看到不管是保罗是百基拉、雅基拉，他们都是这个制造皮革的工人，他们也透过这样的一个职业去服侍。
Obedient devotion to God might also just include raising a godly family.
那这个对上帝忠心呢，可能也包括着你很忠心的来养育你的儿女。
Like we saw in Joseph and Mary.
那比如说我们看到耶稣的父母这个约瑟跟玛利亚他们所做的。
It may never include rising to power or great authority.
那可能呢，不见得是好像得到权柄，变得有很高的这个位置。
But it might include just helping other people to reach their potential.
那但是呢，虽然你自己可能不见得会站在那个非常高的位置，但是你确实可以成为那个去帮助别人站在高的位置的那一个角色。
Like we saw in Barnabas last month.
比如说我们之前在信息当中所看到的巴拿巴，他就扮演这样的角色。
But be sure of this, each part is doing its own work. Each part plays the job.
那但是呢，有一个重点大家要记住，就是这每一个人呢，其实他们都是各尽其职，他们扮演自己的角色。
You see, all of these different roles have something in common.
那所以你看到这所有不同的角色当中呢，他们都有共同点。
They're all pointed at the same goal or the same target.
他们都指向同样的一个目标，同样的一个使命。
Bringing Jesus to a lost and hurting world.
就是把耶稣基督呢带给这个充满着破碎的这个世界。
How do they do this?
那他们如何能够做得到呢？
First, by obeying his words.
那第一个就是顺服他的话语，他的教导。
And by sharing his invitation with other people.
并且跟其他的人来分享呢上帝对我们这个世界的人的邀请。
But all of these roles come with temptations I want to tell you about. Temptations. All of these roles come with temptations.
那当然，这所有扮演这所有的每一个角色里面呢，都会有一些试探。
The people who are more visible at their role.
那特别是那一些特别显眼的、被看得见的这些角色。
They're tempted to think maybe that they're more important than they really are.
那他们可能会被试探，误以为说自己是比较重要的角色。
But the people who play a behind the scenes role, they also have temptations too.
但是那些在幕后工作的人，他们可能也会面对另外一个试探。
They may be tempted to think that their role is less important than they really are.
他们可能误以为说他们自己的角色是微不足道，是不重要的。
But each part plays an important role.
但是事实上是每一个角色，他们都扮演非常重要的角色。
Just like building that wall.
就好像建筑这个城墙一样。
Some people built the part of the wall right next to the main entrance. Everybody sees it every day.
那可能有一些人，他们是在这个城门口那个最显眼的那个地方来建筑这个城墙，所以每一个人都看得到他们。
And this part's important.
那当然这也是很重要的。
But there's also the parts of the wall kind of in the back, behind a tree maybe, that people just don't see that often.
但是却有一些人，他们可能建筑这个城墙的地段呢，是在树的后面，是在一些不显眼的地方，可能没有人看得到。
The builders may have been tempted to think, my part's just not that important.
建筑那一些地段的这些工人，可能面对一个试探，他们就会认为说，哎呀，我所做的其实一点都不重要。
But every part of the wall is important.
但事实上，城墙的每一段都是同样重要的。
Because even if one small section is missing, the enemy could get in and wipe them all out.
因为这个城墙任何一个地方，只要有一个缺口呢，这个敌人呢就可以趁虚而入。
So, I want to ask you.
所以我想要问大家一个问题：
What is your part?
那你扮演的角色在哪里呢？
What part do you play?
你所扮演的角色是什么呢？
And I want to ask, how can we use our current place in life to bring Jesus to the world?
那我要问的另外一个问题就是，我们可以如何使用我们现在有的这个位置呢，把耶稣呢带给这个世界？
Focusing on two parts in particular. As individuals and as part of the larger body, God's people.
那特别从两个角度来思考这样的问题，一个是从个人的这个角度出发，一个是从群体，就是我们是教会的一份子的这个角度来出发。
Now, I know we have many people among us who are already fully devoted, really going hard to bring God's kingdom to earth.
那我相信我知道我们当中已经有很多人，你们已经尽了你们的全力，你们很努力的让你们自己去扮演那个把上帝、把耶稣呢带给这个世界的这样的一个任务。
And that is really awesome. I admire these.
那这是非常非常棒的。
But there might be other people who still need a push, a little shove. They're not quite ready to devote.
但是我们当中可能有一些人，你停在那个地方，你还没有准备好，还没有完全把自己献上。
I want to ask, what is it that's keeping us from being devoted?
那我要问的是什么样的原因呢，让你停滞不前呢？
Is it maybe a habit, something we know we shouldn't do?
那可能是某一个坏习惯，我们自己心里面知道我们不该做那些事。
Just maybe not quite willing to give it up yet.
那可能我们还不是很想要放弃这些东西。
Maybe it's a habit that we haven't formed yet.
那可能是有某一个习惯是我们需要去建立，但是我们还没有建立的。
Maybe there's something in our heart keeping us from being devoted.
可能在我们的心中有某一个东西呢，以至于我们裹足不前。
Maybe we've seen injustice done and we just haven't let go of the unforgiveness in our heart yet.
可能我们曾经面对一些不公义的事情，我们心里面没有办法饶恕。
If there's anything keeping you from being devoted, I want to say, let's bring it to Jesus.
那如果有任何的事情在你的里面导致你没有办法把你自己全心献上的，那我要鼓励你把这些东西带到耶稣的面前。
And how about as part of God's people, the church?
那如果从我们身为教会的一份子的这样一个角度来看呢，
What is your part?
那你所扮演的角色是什么呢？
Are you willing to give your time or your effort or your energy?
那你愿意奉献你自己的时间你自己的精力吗？
You might be thinking, I'm just an ordinary person. I can't make much of a difference.
那你可能会说，我不过是一个非常平凡的人，我根本没有办法带来任何的改变。
I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people who needed to help with the wall thought the same thing.
那我可以了解就像我们刚才所看到的那个故事里面建筑城墙的这些工人们，里面也有一些人会认为他们所扮演的角色是微不足道的。
But if you're willing, look around at the opportunities. If you're willing to help, look at the opportunities.
但是如果你愿意的话，你可以看一看是不是有很多很多的机会呢？
We have VBS coming up, and there are opportunities to help out.
那比如说我们即将有这个暑期的圣经双语营那也需要很多的同工来帮助。
Maybe even at your job, there's opportunities to share your faith.
那可能在你的工作、你的职场当中，你会有机会去分享福音。
There are so many opportunities.
其实事实上是有很多很多的机会的。
And each one plays a valuable part in God's mission.
而当你所做的这每一件事，其实在上帝的整个所托付给我们的这个计划里面，每一个部分都是非常有价值的。
We each have a valuable part to play in God's mission.
而我们在上帝的这样的一个所托付给教会的这个使命当中，我们每一个人都扮演非常珍贵的角色。
This is where I get the second and last lesson from our whole series.
那这也是在这整个平凡人系列当中呢，我想要带给大家的一个重要的一个功课。
We can all make a difference for the kingdom of God if we devote ourselves to Him.
那这个功课就是，如果我们忠心的把自己献给上帝使用的话，那我们都可以在上帝的国度当中呢，来带来改变。
Each individual plays an important part in the whole.
那每一个个人都在这个大的这个事工当中呢，我们每一个人都扮演着非常重要的角色。
I'd like to invite the band to come back up.
现在我要邀请我们的敬拜团来到台前。
And also as we wrap up, I want to remind us all one more time of this special verse in the Bible.
那我也想要提醒大家一个非常重要的圣经的经文。
It says, God is looking for people, just ordinary people who are devoted to Him. He wants to strengthen them to bring about His kingdom in the world today.
那这个经文讲到说，上帝正在寻找那些对他忠心的平凡人，要加添给他们力量，使他们在今日的世界当中呢，带下上帝的国度。
just as he strengthened those who made the wall to finish in 52 days.
就好像刚才我们的故事当中所看到的，上帝加添力量给那些建筑城墙的工人，让他们在52天里面完成了这个工作。
We have a big job to do.
我们同样也有很重要的任务要去完成。
But he's looking for people who are willing to step up and do the job.
但是上帝他正在寻找那些愿意忠心、愿意站出来的人。
And he says clearly, he will give strength to those who are willing.
而他很清楚地表明，他将赐下力量给这些人。
Those who are devoted will receive power from on high to do the job.
就是那一些愿意对他忠心的人，他将赐下力量给他们，让他们能够去完成工作。
And since today is the last day of this sermon series, I want to take it one step further.
那因为今天是我们这个系列讲到的最后一次，所以我想要更进一步的带给大家挑战。
If you think you are willing to devote yourself from today on,
那如果你相信，你从今天开始，你愿意开始献上你自己。
there's 4 steps I would encourage you to take.
那有4个步骤呢，我要鼓励大家可以这样去做。
First, devote yourself. Tell God, I'm yours completely, all yours.
第一个就是把你自己献上，告诉上帝说：“我是属于你的，我所有的一切都是你的。”
Second, ask God for clarity about your role.
第二个就是寻求上帝，请他让你知道你所扮演的角色是什么。
Ask Him, God, where is it that I can be of use for your great mission?
寻求上帝说：“我可以在你的任务当中去扮演哪一个角色呢？”
Third, watch for opportunities.
第3个就是好好的观察有什么样的机会，
Because there are opportunities all around us.
因为在我们周围事实上都有很多很多的机会。
And last, encourage and be encouraged by others to endure.
第4个就是和他人互相鼓励，然后坚持到底。
This is not an easy task.
我想这不是一个简单的任务。
The chances are we will not live to see it completed. Chances are we will not live to see the job done.
那可能有些时候我们会没有办法去完成。
But God wants every soul on earth to know that He invites them all to become His sons and daughters.
但是上帝他希望借着我们所做的，去让全地的人都能够知道，他要发出这个邀请，要邀请所有的人回到他的家中，成为他的儿女。
And it all starts with devotion.
而我们能够为上帝做什么，就始于我们是否愿意把自己献上。
Ordinary people who are willing to devote themselves for God's cause.
那每一个愿意把自己献上给上帝使用的人，
Are you ready?
你准备好要做这样的人了吗？
Maybe if you're ready to step up to the challenge,
如果你愿意回应这样的挑战的话，
if you're ready to say yes to God,
如果你已经准备好跟上帝说 yes 的话，
say, Here I am, Lord.
你跟上帝说：“上帝，我就在这里。
I may not be much, but everything I am and everything I have, everything is yours.
我所拥有的可能不多，但是我所拥有所有的一切都是属于你的。”
If you're ready to take this kind of step,
如果你愿意踏上这一步的话，
I invite you to stand and sing with me.
我邀请大家，我们可以站起来，一起来唱这个，向上帝唱这个回应的诗歌。